I'm not going to make this intro very long. I kind of want to slightly cover some interviews that I've seen specifically surrounding Hasagawa and what he wanted Gotchard to be. And that is similar in tone to Nexus. And I'm kind of upset that Toei just decided, no, we're not doing that. And it's still funny to me that just like almost 20 years later, the people that worked on Nexus still cannot escape it. And that's also an advertisement to my Legacy of Ultraman Nexus video. Please watch it. I am working on the Dyna one. So yeah, thank you. On to the video.
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。
Are you curious where you can watch the latest episode of Kamen Rider and Sentai every week? Well, since there is no official release, you might have to resort to alternative methods. Personally, when I search for website to watch tokusatsu, my top priority is to safeguard my personal data. That's why I rely on Surfshark VPN, the sponsor of today's video. With Surfshark, your online safety and privacy is paramount, as it is effective at concealing your online activities through its VPN capabilities. By encrypting your internet traffic that nobody can pry into your online endeavors or track your digital whereabouts. Additionally, Surfshark enables you to virtually explore the world with a tap, thanks to its ability to change your VPN address. By switching your location to anywhere in America, let's say, you can access at least over 10 Ultraman shows and movies, or explore other Toku shows available on Tokushoutsu. You can poke around at the Japanese Premium Bandai page and discover a captivating array of expensive children's toys. I highly recommend getting Surfshark VPN today, as it comes with an extra 3 months. Simply click the link in the description, and if you are unsatisfied, rest assured there is a 30-day money-back guarantee. So why wait any longer? Take advantage of this fantastic offer and sign up now. It's an incredible opportunity for all of you, my fellow Tokusatsu fans. I love that the show got to really focus on Reina's inner turmoil about her feeling towards her dad, not only as her loving father, but also the teacher that taught her everything that she knows, but in the end betrayed not only the academy, but also her with him breaking the rules that he taught her not to break. So it was really interesting to see how she kind of like, I hate him, but I really love him because he loved me, but he ran away. He's a traitor. It's so interesting. The one thing that I wish that the show would have done better is maybe wait with it, because she went from, I don't know what to feel about my dad, to my dad's dead, to oh my god, maybe my dad's alive. My mission is now to find him. Like, I don't know, I wish the show would have given it slightly more time to kind of like cook and boil than just straight up from like point A to point B in the same episode. And I really did like how you can clearly see Reina slowly kind of stripping the cold shoulder that she's given to Hotoro, and kind of like, oh, I am his friend, I kind of want to be around him. I wish that the entire thing of like Reina and Hotoro kind of being on and off friends would end this episode and they're just good friends now. How much I thought that maybe they would be romantically involved, because it is an Hasagawa show, but it feels like a Hasagawa show with Toei. So it's like Toei wants their stuff, Hasagawa wants his stuff, so they would just kind of find common ground. I don't know. For Spanner, he is kind of creepy. I don't know how to say it, because like he's smiling and the type of like guy that Spanner looks like doesn't look like the type of guy that would smile a lot. But he did get a really cool looking fight scene in the beginning of the episode where we saw his power set and he's basically Machine Chaser. Like that's straight up Machine Chaser copy 1-to-1, which I don't hate. I really like Valverad's entire deal. But it is really interesting the way that Spanner is kind of like acting towards Reina. I don't believe he's in love with her, because I think that would get him in jail, but I think it's way more a responsibility that Reina's dad gave to him. And because of that, he's nice to her. And he's doing it because he maybe really liked her dad. I don't know, I'm kind of like speedballing here because we are in episode 5, so kind of like I'm theorizing straight away. But there is one thing that I absolutely love about Spanner, and that is the way that he looks at Hotaru and says, yes, you are an impressive fighter, but you're not a Kamen Rider. Again, I said it like an episode before, and I said it from the first episode. I love that the show really cares about the title of a Kamen Rider. Not only as a title, as a name for a superhero, but what it means. Not everyone can be a Kamen Rider. You need to be the right person. You need to understand that you have the power to protect the weak, and you need to understand that you have now this big responsibility, and it's not this twisted way of somebody else's justice makes you a Kamen Rider. No, Kamen Riders were always meant to be good. That's what Shotaro Ishinomori wanted it to be. So I love that Spanner is like, no dude, you're not a Kamen Rider. Having Hotaru actually prove himself to be a Kamen Rider is a thing that I love. Specifically the way Hotaru kind of acted in this episode. Because when Hotaru discovered that people talking about him being Gotchard and being this really cool superhero of justice, he was like super psyched, and he's like, oh, this is so cool, I'm a superhero. That's a thing that a kid his age that would have his powers would probably act like. And I would be kind of interested to see if it would ever goes to his head, or maybe it would just mellow out and something would happen. Again, it's really interesting, and I would love to see it kind of continue in my opinion, because it would be very interesting to see kind of Hotaru slowly kind of fully becoming a true Kamen Rider that not only understand that his powers is not destiny, he was just chosen and that's it, but also he has the power to protect the weak, if it's people or chemis, and he would truly become a real Kamen Rider. Ah man, I hope Kekara would watch it from heaven, because he's a true Kamen Rider fan. I kind of liked Hotaru as a semi-background character for this episode specifically because it is focusing on Reina. It is introducing Spanner a little bit more, specifically with him joining the class. Bro is a graduate. I don't know, he's just there. He's like that kid that never left school. Bro, you're 27. Find a job. And also there is a thing that I didn't write in the script, and I kind of want to mention. I really like the female senior. That character is really fun. She's genuinely the type of person that I actually like hang out with in high school. I don't know what it said about me. Leave me alone. I don't know. I love that the three Dark Sisters are back, and it was focused on the best one. I don't care. I like the youngest one, aka the one that her actress is, I think, of age. Edit, she is of age. She was born in 2000s, so that means she's 23. I'm not creepy. I love the way how she teased Reina about, oh my god, your dad's dead. Ooh, I loved it. I really like the youngest sister. Like, their name is kind of escaping me right now, but I truly like her. I really like the Magam she turned into. because it's like the side profile of an ant, which gives the manga like a big eye. I don't know, I like it. And I like we're getting troopers. Like, it's weird to have a Kamen Rider show that doesn't have troopers. I don't know, I like it. Shut up. For the Kemis, I kind of enjoyed how the Energy Can Kemi and Hotaro fooled the youngest sister of like, oh, take the driver, it's fine. And then the Energy Can Kemi just sucker punched her. That was fun. I don't know. Overall, it was a really fun episode. Like, I think that there were some parts that were rushed. I wish that we got a little bit more about Spanner. I wish that Reina's entire kind of like going through the conflict in her head about her dad wasn't rushed, slowly build towards, okay, he might be alive. But yeah, it was a fine to a really good episode. So, it gets a C. I enjoyed it. It did feel like this was kind of like a mini arc to the actual show, with all of our characters kind of being introduced, with Spanner and Hotaro and Reina and Mr. Minato and the two seniors and, you know, the three Dark Sisters and the Hotaro's friends. All of it kind of felt like an arc 0 or like a 0 kind of arc and not actually arc 1. So I'll be kind of interested to see kind of how a next episode would play out and how the next couple of episodes would play out, because now we have a firm grasp of a lot of our characters now. So now it's kind of like, okay, we stopped introducing new characters. Now this is the cast we have until we're probably going to introduce the secondary. We actually did get a new form, and I don't know what to think about it. I think it looks weird. It's mainly the color combination making it look too much like Steam Hopper. I don't know. And the legs are really bare. Like, I wish that there were more stuff on the leg, because like the samurai skateboard form had a lot of like leg armor and it looked cool. Here it's kind of like very top heavy, and I don't like the shade of like cyan and like violet or magenta, whatever it is. I don't know, not a big fan of that. But yeah, what you thought about Gotchard episode 5? Comment below, let me know. Thanks for Surfshark for supporting my channel. Subscribe to my channel if you already didn't. Thank you very much. Have a great rest of your day.